Hello everyone. So in this session, we will take a look at the multiple file type options that are present in Tableau to save your work. So on the screen, I have multiple file type options that are available that we will be using to save our work as per our need. Choosing the right type of file save option is very important for us, whether you don't want to lose your hard work or you want to customize your file in such a way that it can be used further. First option of saving your file is the Tableau work. The extension of Tableau workbook is .twb. If you want to save all your work such that it has all the visual components of your work, such as fields, the aggregates, and all the formatting and styling options, then you need to save your file in the Tableau workbook option. Here, T means Tableau, W means work, and B means book. The next type of option is Tableau packaged workbook. The extension of Tableau packaged workbook is .twbx. If you want to save your work along with the data source, then you would be choosing this option. You can also see the icon of the Tableau package workbook, which is similar to that of Tableau workbook. The only difference is that it shows a strip. It seems that someone has packed this. It is very similar to a zipped file version. The next is the Tableau data source. The Tableau data source goes by the extension .tds, which contains all the information of connections and the metadata of our data source. Metadata is the data about our data. To understand metadata, let's say you take a picture or make a video. Now that picture or video is showing us some data. Now if I ask you where was this picture taken, when was this picture taken, what was the time and date and the location basically, and maybe what is the resolution of this picture. Now all this information is representing the metadata, which is the data about our data. Tableau data source can also include the fields that we might have renamed and the properties of the default fields, along with the hierarchies, pins, sets, and custom calculated fields. The next one is the Tableau package data source, whose extension is .tdsx. This will now bundle all the local data files, which can include the Microsoft Excel or Access file. We can choose this option when you want to act your file, such as it can be a standalone data connection. Also, you can see there is a strip icon, in which it means it is a kind of package. Using this type of file, you have all the data that you need for your analysis. The next type is the Tableau Data Extract, whose extension is .tde or .ipo. We have already talked about the extract data. The extract data is the subset of the whole data which is used to increase the speed of analysis. We use it when we can do the analysis on just a part of data and we do not want our analysis to be slow. Using this type of data, it has some kind of advantages and also some disadvantages. We have already talked about these in the previous session where we have talked about the live and extract connections. So if you are not familiar with this, head over to that session and again revise that thing. And I have discussed about these advantages and disadvantages in detail over. The next one in the list is the Tableau bookmark. The extension of Tableau bookmark is .tbm. Suppose you want to work on a single view of the whole data, then you would be using the Tableau bookmark. It is an XML version of our data source which acts as a static screenshot of our whole data source. This allows you to save a single worksheet in the Tableau repository, which can be then accessed through the Tableau workbook easily. The next one in the list is the Tableau preferences. It goes by the extension .pps. Suppose while working on some visualizations, you decide to create a color palette and it is of your own choice. Now you want to save that color palette as a reference for your future visuals. This can be done by saving the file in the .ptps format. This is the Tableau preference format, specially made for the custom visualizations color palette. The next one in the list is the Tableau map source. The extension for Tableau map source is .tms. Sometimes the rendering of map can take a lot of time, which can affect your whole analysis time greatly. So if you have created the maps in any of the previous files that you have taken in the form of .tms format, which we can save in that previous file and import it in the new file. And this can be useful for the future files, other files as well, which can result in the fastering rendering of our map. The next in the list is the Tableau data source customization, which goes by the extension .tdc. For example, if I load a dataset from any server which needs to be customized according to my need, such that I'm running some SQL scripts on the top of it to fetch out the data, and it is just related to the analysis that I'm going to perform. I don't need the whole data. Now, when the next time I want to use the same data source, and perform some analysis on the top of it. I don't want to use the SQL queries again. To save the time, I can use the .tdc format, which will then help me use the clean data again. The last one in the list is the Tableau manifest file. The extension of it is .trex. We have already talked about how Tableau doesn't allow us to import the third-party visuals in the previous sessions. So instead what I can do is I can import the visuals with the help of Tableau manifest file. There are multiple new and different type of visuals that are available in the market, and we hope Tableau can give us some option to import them directly. Until then, we can use the Tableau manifest file to import those visuals. So these are the multiple file type options that are available in Tableau to save our work. In the next session, we will be talking about how we can do the data blending in Tableau with the help of different options.